too. How special is this day for you all?
Very special. I guess, all the things that we've endured over, since we, won the World Series, this is the final piece. There's going to be some giving of rings to, for example, Jack Flaherty tomorrow, who's throwing tonight, and some other guys that were part of last year's club. But just to kind of have the fans here to kind of enjoy this with us, the players, to kind of close the book on 2024 and still stay focused on a baseball game tonight. But there's just a lot of excitement, probably more than I can ever recall with the Dodger fan base, and our players feel it.
Have you seen the ring? And if not, what are you expecting? Just the ring, what do you think it to look like, any coats, things like that?
I haven't seen the ring. I know that you can sort of open it up maybe, and there might be a picture of Dodgers. I don't know. So they're going to do it right. I do know that it's a symbol for me. I don't wear rings, but it's something that I can't wait to see, wait to receive, and I know that it's going to be done really well.
Skipper, what is your level of anxiousness to get this on and over with?
You know what, Jim? Not a whole lot. I think that I'm kind of in a place where I'm embracing, enjoying moments, and feeling that they're not mutually exclusive as far as you can enjoy a moment and it's not going to bleed into the game itself, right? You can enjoy last year and still not say that this year's not important. So it's something that it's hard to win a championship, and so this is kind of part of the tradition. It's something that we all enjoy, and slow is good for me today. This is okay.
What do you do with your old World Series ring?
It's in a safe that is screwed into my garage, so it can't go anywhere.
Is Kike here today? Is he going to be able to participate?
Kike is going to participate in the ceremony. He's feeling much better. He is not going to be here at the ballpark early on doing work, just to make sure that he kind of stays strong and builds up. But he wasn't going to miss this one, so he'll be here at some point in time.
Did Smith get sick, or is this just a day for him?
No, Will is fine. It's just a day. I want to, manage him accordingly as far as kind of the workload, and he hasn't caught 3 in a row since last year, and so we'll build him up. He'll catch 2 this series, 2 the next series, and then we'll sort of go from there.
Dave, Tony, and Evan were throwing before. Just what do you think about how they looked and what are the next steps for them?
They look good. They both look good. Tony, so my assumption would be he'd be on a regular starting program, so it'd be the next, the 6th day. Probably he'll go and throw 3 innings somewhere, and then Evan will probably, do the same thing again, in a handful of days, something like that.
Dave, have you always been pretty good at being able to slow down and savor moments like today, or is this a relatively new skill?
It's new. It's a new, skill. It's new. I just think that it's like, I think there's always people that feel that it's taking away from the here and now and not appreciating the past, given a potential result. And I just kind of now feel that, what we do is hard, what we do is very enjoyable, and people enjoy it in different ways, and I'm going to join them and enjoy it as well.
What got you there?
What's that?
What got you there to be able to have that?
I think just kind of, I don't know, perspective. I think, I don't know. I just think that things, and I'm going a little too philosophical right now, but I don't know. I just think that you got to enjoy things. And I think a lot of people in my life have said you've got to enjoy it. If you don't, then you got to find a different profession. And I like my profession. So part of it, we have a lot of wins. We do a lot of good things for a lot of people, and a lot of people enjoy it. So I'm going to enjoy it right there with them. Yeah.
Hey Dave, what did Jack Flaherty mean to you guys last year after coming up in trade?
Somewhat of a savior, to be honest with you. Jack, we were in a position last year where we were reeling with starting pitching, and we needed someone who can take the baseball every fifth day to go pitch meaningful innings, give us a chance to win, and kind of stabilize things on the pitching side. And Jack, hometown guy, it was his dream to pitch for the Dodgers, and he delivered. And so he's going to be a friend of mine for life, and I couldn't have been more happy. He was the right person, the right time for our club, and I'm happy that he got family and friends. I got to see him in a Dodger uniform, get a championship ring, and now we can go beat him up today, and he'll give him his ring tomorrow.
Was that the first time you had spoken to him since the parade yesterday?
I saw him at a football game this off season. It was a Charger game, and so I saw him then, and where he was parading around with the trophy. So we crossed paths, and yeah.
David, it seems like the whole team has kind of been able to enjoy all this stuff at the start of the season. Like, obviously the expectation is to win again this year, but is there less pressure when you win the year before? Is it a different kind of pressure? Like, how have you kind of felt that through the first couple?
It's less pressure. It's more self-induced. I would say that because that's our only focus right now, is to go back to back. We have the best team. It's our job to go out there and play well and win a championship again. So that's kind of on us, and we embrace it. But again, yeah, there's a lot of people that are in that room that enjoyed it, and also there's new guys that didn't partake, and I want them to want that next year, right? So, but I do think that they're kind of, again, separate, where we can enjoy it for many reasons, and still know that our goal for 2025 is to win a championship.
I wanted to follow up from a fan point of view. You guys have been through this enough, hard the game. I don't know necessarily everybody comes out here every night, appreciate it. And because you guys have been successful, it's not like people come out here hoping you win, they expect it. It's almost like a 6-month exhibition season, and then the season starts in October. What would you tell those fans about how to enjoy it until we get there?
My advice would be what Kobe said, and the dream is a journey. And when we're in your living rooms every night, when you come to the ballpark, 4 million people come to the ballpark every year, enjoy the journey. Because again, if you're just waiting to win a championship and that defines the season for you and your joy, then you might want to find something else to root for, because you're missing a lot.
Jake, will you put the ring on before it goes back in the box and into the safe?
Yes, I will. I hope it fits. Yeah, I am going to try it on, yes. But if you see me fiddling and if it ends up on my pinky, we got big problems. But yeah, I'm going to try it on, yes.
Dave, the guy that's on the mound today is a big part of that championship. How much credit does he deserve for what he did in October last year?
Yoshinobu deserves a lot of credit, as many other players do. Coming over, signing this huge deal after the first start in Seoul, then to kind of bounce back, to have the fantastic outing at Yankee Stadium, then to be injured, to come back and pitch the way he did in the postseason was remarkable. And so yeah, I mean, it's actually fitting that he got the start opening day, and then he's starting this day, this ring ceremony day, which is rightfully so. So Yoshinobu, man, I think the world of him, and I think he's going to be huge here. I really do. Thanks, guys. Yep.